sir. Whereas Avon Lake considers small business development as a high economic development priority. And whereas Avon Lake has come to know the value of small business development centers, SBDCs, through its relationship with the SBDC at Lorain County Community College. And whereas small business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs can go to SBDCs at LCC for free face-to-face business consulting and at a low-cost training on topics including business planning, accessing capital, marketing, regulatory compliance, and technology development. And whereas many small businesses in Avon Lake have availed themselves to the resources and support of the small business development centers at Lorain Community College and have grown their businesses armed with tools from the SBDC as it has given them, and whereas in 2018 a partnership was formed including the SBDC at Lorain County Community College, the City of Avon Lake, and the Avon Lake Public Library that has successfully brought the work of the small business development centers more frequently into Avon Lake. Whereas Avon Lake sees it fit to recognize all the efforts of the small business development corporations nationwide with a day of celebration. Now therefore, I, Greg Zilka, Mayor of the City of Avon Lake, do hereby proclaim March 20th, 2019 as SBDC Day and urge the small businesses of our community, Lorain County, and the surrounding region to support your local SBDC throughout the year. Signed on this 11th day of March, 2019, Greg Zilka, Mayor. Mr. Esborn, the Economic Development Director, has worked with SBDC and has created a very productive and popular opportunity for small business people to meet once a month. It's, I think, third Tuesday of each month at 9:30. And they've had as many as 40 people there at the various workshops, programs, speakers, and it's been a great opportunity for them to share knowledge and share information and to continue to develop their businesses in a productive manner. So we appreciate the opportunity to present this. SBDC did ask that we do this in time for the March 20th date, and we're pleased to do it. Thank you.
I sensed a great deal of confusion about whether or not the city even bid that 35-ounce cart as a part of our bid. Gallon. I'm sorry, gallon. The city, in their bids, did put that out for bid. It was a part of the bids that were put out for companies to bid on, free market bidding on that. And the 35, which seniors rely on and single folks rely on, was a part of that. This can't be stressed enough. What came back in were 3 bids from 3 companies. One, and I'm going to use round numbers here. One was from Kimball at approximately $72 a quarter, give or take a few cents, $72 a quarter. That did not include the 35-gallon cart. It did not include it. The second bid that came in was from Rumpke for $155 a quarter. And Joe, nod your head if that included the 30. So they did bid on the 35. So yes, we could have had the 35-gallon smaller cart, but it would have cost $155 a quarter. The third bid that came in was from Republic, our current carrier, and they came in at approximately $78 a quarter. Theirs also included the 35-gallon cart, which people use. However, Republic's did not include yard waste as a part of theirs. Yard waste is very important to the folks here in Avon Lake. So I'm talking about Dave Koss, City Councilman. This is my choice. I look at this as we have the $72 from Kimball without the 35-gallon, but includes yard waste, actually extended yard waste, 2 extra months of yard waste pickup, and I believe a more flexible, better bulk system. You have $155 a quarter from Rumpke. Imagine if we would have selected that one. And then you have the third one, which is Republic, our current carrier, which would have provided, which is higher cost than Kimball and does not offer the yard waste. We're going to get beat up any way that we go on this. But those are the 3 choices. And folks, on City Council, I'm speaking for myself, but every time I get a person that has a concern about this, I think these numbers have to be said over and over and over. These were the choices that were presented to us.
Discussion?
Thank you, Mr. President. This is an ordinance that will require the city to turn off lights in any of its parks, including parks that have playing areas, baseball fields, etc., at 11 p.m. This coincides with the hours at the city parks that the city recently amended a little while back to require the closing times for the parks at 11 p.m. This is something that was recommended by the Parks and Recreation Commission, considered by the Public Services Committee, and favorably recommended to City Council. Thank you.
Further discussion? Ms. Rossmarin with the roll, please.
Mr. O'Donnell.
Yes.
Mr. Zuber.
Yes.
Mr. Arnold.
Yes.
Mrs. Campo.
Yes.
Mrs. Fenderbosh.
Yes.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Koss.
Yes, there was an article in the newspaper today that had Avon Lake ranked as the number 7 safest city in the state of Ohio. And this was done through a report of the National Council for Home Safety and Security, which released its annual report. I had a chance to talk to Chief Streeter about this today, and he advised me that the way that this is determined is that the police departments are required to submit violent crimes, upper tier, higher tier crimes to the FBI Uniform Crime Report, and they keep statistics on that. And with this particular report, a total of 7,639 cities in Ohio were factored into the rankings, with populations ranging from 7,000 plus to 4,007,147. And the city of Avon Lake ranked 7. So I want to congratulate the chief of police and his officers, the city administration, city council, but mostly our residents of Avon Lake that are following the law and doing the right thing. So I think this is a really positive thing. And I'm glad Mr. Esborn is here in the audience, because I think this type of a ranking with these type of statistics is something that could sell Avon Lake as a place where businesses and families can locate.